Today, continuing with Suicide Prevention Week, I want to talk about one of the myths that we hear and that a lot of times even gets repeated. And it's a myth, it's not true. And you might be thinking, well, it's 2024. Are there really still myths? Oh, 100%. 100%. So the myth is that every person who is thinking about taking their life, suicidal ideation, they're having thoughts of suicide, or attempts or completes suicide, it is mentally ill, or that they have a mental health disorder. And that is not always true. And the fact that that's not always true is a key point that we know is a fact for prevention. So many times people are feeling overwhelmed in a hugely stressful situation where they are not feeling that they have any resources, anyone to go to, any solution. They are so pressed down by the stress and the worry and the concern and the overwhelm that they're not thinking clearly. We have all had times when we are super stressed and we are not thinking clearly. 100%. This is that times a lot, okay? Maybe it can be because they found out their partner cheated on them. Maybe it can be because they found out they have a life-threatening disease and they're concerned about what that's going to look like money-wise. Maybe they don't have insurance, or maybe comfort-wise. Maybe they lost their job. Maybe they lost their home. Maybe they lost their job and they are terrified they're going to lose their home. Maybe their vehicle got repossessed because they didn't have enough money to pay for everything, and now they have no way to get back and forth to work. So losing the car means losing the job means losing the house, and it feels like there's no way out. There's no path forward. That overwhelm is the reason or the cause for the thinking about it. And that means we know there are things that we can do for suicide prevention. We know that people having a home to live in, we know that people having access to health care, we know that people having access to resources. One example always, of course, is 988, the Crisis and Resource Lifeline. But there's another one, and that's the 211, which gives you resources in your area for a wide variety of things. Do you need a care provider for your mother who is sick and fell and broke her hip, or whatever? A wide range of things where they can give you resources in your area. We know that people that have good sleep, have food in their belly, have a place to lay their head, have a place to live, are treated with dignity, that have access to resources. Even sometimes just having somebody to talk to. We know that can be suicide prevention. We know that works. And that means we also know that it is a myth that everybody has a mental health disorder that's thinking about, has thought about, or even attempted suicide. It's just not true. That myth, though, is one of the things that can prevent people from going forward and saying, hey, I need help. So that's one of the reasons that these kind of conversations out loud, where people can hear them, are so important. Please take good care of you. If you or someone you know is in crisis, use the resources. Reach out. Say, hey, I need help, or I need information. Take care of you.